What's going on, guys? It's Matt here with a quick Bitcoin update, market update on what's going on. Some of you are probably watching it, biting your fingernails. You're in it. You recently got in it. Hopefully you've been in it longer than the last 3 months. If you have been in longer than 3 months, the last 3 months, then you're probably feeling a little bit better. But for those who are still a little concerned, who bought at these recent new all-time highs, something to consider. One of my last videos I did, in the video before that, I was warning of a major correction that we were due, and we have witnessed it, and we are still witnessing it right now. So one thing that you need to consider is we're around $30,000. There's some key points that we need to be watching. Okay, we at worst case scenario could go to about $17,000. It is normal to have in a Bitcoin bull market anywhere from 30 to 40% corrections at the most. If we get beyond that 50 or 57% correction, then that's a whole nother story. We might need to be reanalyzing some things. We have a good support level at 25,000 to 23,000. We could see it dip lower to that. It's going to be a bumpy ride, and that's just the honest truth. But again, if you zoom out, look at the cycles, the monetary or just the overall patterns that Bitcoin has had in its 12-year history, and even the fundamentals, you'll notice that we're still in a bull trend. We still have a lot of positive things working for us. But there are moments of doubt for a lot of the new buyers who maybe don't quite understand what they're buying or the position that they're holding. Do not get discouraged. By all means, do not get discouraged, because any real correction, any big correction that we have or continue to have within the next few days or weeks will be bought up with a vengeance eventually, and probably bought up pretty hard, because people are wanting to accumulate this, corporations, institutions, and I'm going to get to that in just a minute. But we need to really focus on the end of this month. If we can finish this month above or around that $33,000, $34,000 mark in Bitcoin, that is a very good sign. So let's be on the next couple days looking for that. But I will say this, I'm not too concerned. I'm not too concerned that we're going into a new bear market cycle. We have too many things, like I said, working for us. If you're unfamiliar, Michael Saylor, he's the CEO of MicroStrategies. It is a publicly traded company. They have bought within the last 6 to 9 months over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin as a reserve asset for their company. And they're hosting a conference in the beginning of February for other publicly traded companies and executives to learn their playbook. They are literally handing their playbook out, saying, hey, this is how you can use Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin as a reserve asset. So, and again, even if we do continue to have a correction, if you've been in Bitcoin for 6 months or a year, you're still going to feel really, really good about the level of gains that you've had. This is volatile asset. This is a volatile space. So you're just going to have to get used to it. If you can't handle the roller coaster, the ups and downs, it's probably not for you. This is, the traders like the volatility. They can short it, they can long the market, all sorts of things if you're a trader. I'm not a day trader. I don't watch markets on a regular basis, but I just want to encourage you, don't freak out. Don't let this get to you, because it's not the end of the world. Bitcoin is not going to zero. Like I said, when in doubt, zoom out, look at the 12-year history. The trajectory is up. We are moving up, okay? And this is just a very big correction moment in this cycle. Like I said in the past, there's 6 to 9 major big corrections in any bull market in Bitcoin's history, and I think this is just a bump in the road. So that is my thoughts so far. Again, be on the lookout for the end of this month. I'm not going to be selling Bitcoin. I'm not a trader, so that's not what I do. I'll just be accumulating more. That's my game plan, but I'm not scared. I hope you're not scared. I hope you do your homework, and I hope you learn exactly what you're buying, and I hope you continue to learn the cycles and the volatility and the overall nature of Bitcoin. The more you know, the more comfortable you'll get with your investment and your position. All right, guys, I hope you take care. If you have questions, if you want to meet with me one-on-one, I would be happy to do that. You can go to cryptomore.com or mattjmoore.com. I can do consultations. I do it all the time. I love teaching people about this stuff. Again, I'm more of a fundamental guy, more of a full picture monetary guy, and how this technology makes sense to the world we live in today and the future potential. And I can teach you how to get into space, how to keep your assets safe. This is going to be a fun time, and I truly believe with all these corporations and all these institutions that are getting into Bitcoin, they have no reason to sell it. They're not in it for a quick flip. And there's only so much Bitcoin that's available, okay? There's, 21 million that'll ever exist. There's 18 million of them in circulation right now, about 5 or 6 million of them lost forever. The institutions that are buying, the Michael Saylors, the MicroStrategies that are buying and putting $1 billion worth of Bitcoin on their balance sheet, they're sitting on that. They're putting it in cold storage. They're not looking for a quick flip. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, I'm Matt, and I'm out. See ya.